They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. To throw, it's Lance. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Lance. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. He'll get it inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Ryan Succop for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Buccaneers 7, Lions nothing. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing now is Lance. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here's Lance. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 69 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd and 12, Lance. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Swift going to try up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, and a Lion 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit! Allen Ross St. Brown, 39 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Lance. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lance now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Lance. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And brought in by Braid. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Lance. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. Flush to his right. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by...
Bears 24, Lions 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, first down there on a pickup of 25. A nice completion there for your first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. And it's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And they're running past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
On gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark from 13 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ready up.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lance. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lance. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will tie us at 24-all. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Lance to throw it. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Here we go, set.
Here's Lance. Buying time to his left. As this complete to Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Down at the 25. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Hey, green. Go red. Purple, stick. Yellow, go. Green, red. Green, jack.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ready, play.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Back to throw here. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over first and 10.
Fournette, a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's a gain of 34.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as the season moves along.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Hey, let's do it.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with a minute 56 to go. Lance back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Suckum. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 26 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Lance looking to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Come on.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Here we go.
Looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1.